Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Dahod District, Gujarat State, the birthplace of Aurangzeb, Part 2. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Agriculture remains the economic backbone of Dahod District, heavily characterized by its tribal and agrarian demographic. The regional terrain is mostly undulating, meaning farmers heavily rely on monsoon season for irrigation. Although recent state pipeline projects have substantially expanded access to Narmada River waters. The primary crops grown in Dahod include maize, makai, paddy, wheat, gram, and oilseeds, with maize serving as both a commercial crop and a local dietary staple. Sustainable farming practices, organic cultivation, and floriculture are gradually being introduced through government agricultural extension programs to help elevate local tribal income levels. Dahod operates as a crucial regional trading hub due to its geographic position as a literal gateway connecting Gujarat with Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. The local trade scene is driven by agriculture produce market committees APMCs, where massive transactions of maize, wheat, pulses, and minor forest produce take place daily. Beyond agriculture, a vibrant, unorganized retail market exists, dominated by local tribal handicrafts, traditional garments, and silver jewelry. The district acts as a collection point where goods from neighboring states enter Gujarat's economical stream and vice versa. The investment climate in Dahod has experienced a paradigm shift, transitioning from a purely agrarian, backward economy into a tech heavy engineering corridor. Under state and central initiatives, Dahod is designated an aspirational district, triggering immense government led investments. The most significant business catalyst is the massive expansion of the Dahod Electric Locomotive Workshop, which has been upgraded to manufacture high horsepower heavy freight locomotives. This mega facility has created a bustling ecosystem for ancillary small scale engineering units and component manufacturers, transforming the Kalol Goda Dahod belt into a premier high tech manufacturing corridor. Dahod operates under the standard legal framework of the state of Gujarat, yet it features specific administrative considerations because of its high scheduled tribe (ST) population. Certain areas of the district fall under protective legal provision that safeguard tribal land rights, preventing the illegal transfer of tribal lands to non-tribal without strict administrative oversight. Business operating here must comply with Gujarat's standard industrial policies, environmental clearances, labor laws, and the local municipal guidelines set by the Dahod Nagar Palika, alongside strict compliance with the state's total prohibition on alcohol. Dahod is uniquely positioned along the main New Delhi to Bombay broad-gauge railway line, making rail connectivity its strongest transport asset. On the roadway front, National Highway 56 and various state highways seamlessly link it to prominent cities like Vadodara, Ahmedabad, Indore, and Ratla. As part of the smart city mission, Dagod's urban infrastructure has been entirely overhauled with investments exceeding billions of rupees. This includes the development of the state of the art underground drainage networks, continuous water supply lines, smart street lighting, and a modern integrated command and control center ICCC to manage city systems digitally. The official currency used across Dahod is the Indian rupee INR. The banking infrastructure is robust and well distributed, featuring branches of all major national public sector banks like State Bank of India (SBI) and Bank of Baroda, alongside private giants like HDFC and ICICI. ATMs are easily accessible across Dahod city and major towns like Jalod and Limgada. Digital banking is deeply integrated into daily transactions, with merchants, small shopkeepers, and local transport drivers universally accepting UPI payments through platforms like Google Pay, PhonePe, and Paytm. Accommodation options in Dahod cater primarily to corporate travelers, railway personnel, and transit visitors, ranging from budget friendly guest houses to mid range business hotels. Dahod city features well maintained properties offering essential modern amenities such as air conditioning, Wi Fi, and in house dining. For travelers looking to explore the natural or tribal beauty of the outlying areas, the government provides budget-friendly accommodation through circuit houses and forest rest houses. Through this usually require booking in advance through local administrative authorities. Acquiring a local mobile connection in Dahod is a standard, straightforward process available at any authorized retail store or kiosk representing major Indian telecom operators like Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, and Vodafone Idea (VI). Travelers must provide a copy of their identity proof, Aadhaar card for Indian citizens, passport and valid visa for international travelers, along with passport size photograph. Activation typically occurs within a couple of hours, unlocking access to excellent 4G and widespread 5G data networks across the Dahod city, though coverage can occasionally fluctuate in deeply forested tribal blocks. The cultural fabric of Dahod is deeply rooted in traditional tribal customs, particularly those of the Bil and Patilia communities. While the urban centers have adopted modern attire like jeans, shirts, and salwar suits, rural areas feature beautiful traditional garments including vibrant saniya cholis for women and dhoti kurta paired with traditional turbans for men. Visitors are advised to dress modestly, keeping shoulders and knees covered, especially when visiting local homes or sacred religious structures. It is customary to remove shoes before entering a household or a temple, and seeking permission before photographing local tribal residents is highly appreciated. The culinary palette of Dahod offers an authentic taster of Eastern Gujarat food, heavily influenced by its proximity to Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Maize is a dietary cornerstone. Local specialization like Makai no Chivada, savory grated corn, and Makai na Rotia, thick corn flatbreads, paired with spicy garlic chutney and local favorites. Standard Gujarat comfort foods like dokla, gandvi, fafda jalebi, and full Gujarat thalis featuring sweet and savory dal, vegetables, roti, and rice are ubiquitous in local eateries. Because Gujarat is a dry state, meals are typically paired with refreshing glasses of chash, buttermilk, or traditional sweet lassi. Navigating within Dahod city is easily accomplished using the local fleet of auto rickshaws, which operate on both shared and private hire basis. For intercity travel or moving between different sub-districts talukas, the Gujarat State Road Transport Corporation (GSRTC) operates a highly dependable and inexpensive bus network. Travelers looking for maximum flexibility when exploring remote historical structures or scenic landscapes are highly recommended to hire private taxis from Vadodara or Dahod city. For long distance connections, booking express trains via the Dahod railway station remains the most time efficient option. Do's and don'ts. Do try the local maize-based delicacies and respect local tribal art forms by purchasing authentic handicrafted items directly from tribal artisans. Do keep your digital payment apps updated, but carry a reasonable amount of hand cash when venturing out into rural weekly markets haunts. Don't carry, buy, or consume alcohol under any circumstances, as Gujarat enforces strict prohibition laws with heavy legal penalties. Don't wear revealing clothing or disrespect local traditions when visiting religious sites or tight knit rural tribal communities. For domestic Indian travelers, entry into Dahod requires no special permits or restrictions beyond standard government issued photo identification like an Aadhaar card or driving license. International tourists must hold a valid passport and an appropriate Indian visa or a e-visa before entering the country. Since Dahod shares immediate land borders with Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh carrying standard vehicle registration documents, active pollution certificates, and a national permit is mandatory if you are driving a personal or rented vehicle across state lines. A comprehensive trip to Dahod is best planned over a span of 2 to 3 days, allowing ample time to explore its historical monuments, urban upgrades, and natural scenery. The ideal time to visit is between October and March, when the weather is pleasantly cool, or during the vibrant festival of Holi, when the region comes alive with the famous Gol Kadeda tribal fairs. Your itinerary should strike a balance between exploring urban focal points like the revitalized Chat Dalav and journeying out to historical sites like the ancient temples of Bauka or the wildlife sanctuaries in neighboring blocks. Day 1. Arrive in Dahod via retail or road. Check into your hotel and spend the afternoon exploring the historical Dahod fort, celebrated as the birthplace of the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. In the evening, take a relaxing stroll around the newly developed Chap Talav waterfront. Day 2. Dedicate the day to historical and cultural discovery. Drive out to the ruins of the 10th century Shiva temple in Bauka village to marvel at its intricate stone carvings. Return to the city to visit local emporiums showcasing authentic tribal Pitara paintings and handicrafts. Day 3. Take a morning tour around the exterior areas of the massive Dahod Smart City infrastructure projects and the industrial zones. Dedicate your afternoon to sampling regional culinary specialities before catching an evening train or bus to your onward destination. Dahod is a peaceful and welcoming district with low violent crime rates, making it highly scenery for solo adventures and families alike. The local administration has dramatically elevated safety under the Smart City initiative by deploying a dense network of over 380 high-definition CCTV cameras linked directly to the newly established Integrated Command and Control Center. While the urban center is highly active and seen well into the night, travelers should plan their journeys to avoid navigating poorly lit rural tribal roads late after dark due to limited roadside assistance. Dahod operates as a high-stake economic bridge linking Gujarat's heavy industrial core with the markets of central India. Administratively and economically, it forms a high-tech manufacturing corridor alongside Vadodara, Kodra, and Halol, feeding industrial components to larger urban centers. Because it shares borders with Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, it experiences a fluid daily exchange of labor, agriculture goods, and transport logistics. Furthermore, the high horsepower locomotives manufactured at its premier railway facility are distributed nationwide, playing a critical role in powering India's broader logistics supply chains. An incredible historical highlight of Dahod is that the Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb was born here in 1618 inside a fort built by his grandfather Jahangir, while Jahangir was encamped in the region. The name Dahod itself is traditionally derived from the word Dahod, which translates literally to two borders, acknowledging its unique geographic intersection with Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Additionally, despite its rapid industrialization, Dahod has preserved its deep environmental connection, housing unique wildlife populations like the sloth in its nearby forested jackets. Dahod represents a captivating story of regional transformation, successfully shedding its outdated image as an isolated tribal backyard to emerge as a modern, forward-thinking hub. It presents a unique environment where multi-billion rupee heavy engineering projects and smart city digital grids coexist peacefully alongside ancient monuments and deeply cherished tribal traditions. For travelers and business investors alike, Dahod offers an inspiring look at how modern development can uplift a community while keeping its cultural soul intact. The district has crossed a major development milestone under the Dahod Smart City initiative, successfully activating 357 interconnected infrastructure projects worth an investment of Rs 11,000 crore. Chief among these completions is the magnificent revitalization of Chop Talav waterfront, which has turned a once neglected lake into a bustling hub of recreation alongside the launch of a new sports complex and tribal museum. On the industrial front, the Dahod electric locomotive factory has successfully commercialized its operations, rolling out its high-power 9,000 horsepower heavy freight electric locomotives, injecting unprecedented employment opportunities and small-scale industrial growth into entire region. Now questions and answers. Why is Dahod historically famous regarding the Mughal Empire? Dahod is historically famous as the birthplace of the 6th Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb, who was born there in 1618 in a fort built by his grandfather Emperor Jahangir. What does the name Dahod signify geographically? The name Dahod is derived from Dahod, meaning two brothers, because the district is directly at the geographical junction of Gujarat's borders with Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. Which major industrial project has put Dahod on India's manufacturing map? The Dahod Electric Locomotive Factory which manufactures powerful 9,000 horsepower heavy railway freight engines, has put the district on the national high-tech engineering map. What is the primary crop grown and consumed as staple food in Dahod? Maize, makai, is the primary agriculture crop grown in the district, serving as a commercial product and the fundamental staple food for the local population. What major urban recreational space was recently completed under the Smart City mission? The Chob Talav Lake project was completely revitalized with an investment of Rs 120 crores, converting a neglected water body into a beautiful modern public park and waterfront. Is alcohol permitted for tourists visiting Dahod? No. Alcohol is strictly prohibited in Dahod as it is across the entire state of Gujarat due to rigorous statewide prohibition laws. What kind of digital safety surveillance has been added to Dahod recently? A network of 387 high-definition CCTV cameras has been installed across the city, monitored in real time by a newly built Integrated Command and Control Center (ICCC). What unique tribal festival or fair is celebrated in Dahod during Holi? Dahod and its surrounding tribal blocks are famous for hosting traditional culture gatherings like the Gol Kadado fairs during the Holi festival season. What historical monument can be visited in Bavka village near Dahod? Bavka village houses the historic ruins of a magnificent 10th century Lord Shiva temple, renowned for its intricate stone carvings and classic architecture. Which railway line connects Dahod to India's major metro cities? Dahod is situated directly along the main Mumbai to New Delhi broad gauge railway line, ensuring excellent daily connectivity to major cities across India. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.